Yo, what is up? All you credit card hustlers, now we're on to part two, chapter two, baby. All right. This is going to be about all your content. Now, this is very important. It's not too complicated, but it's important. Like Gary Vee says, content is king, and it's true. Content truly is king. Right. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a lot of content, right? You can't be afraid of hopping in front of the camera because the actually showing your face to a camera, it automatically distinguishes you as a guy confident enough to be able to work with, automatically distinguishes you as an authoritative figure, a trustworthy and expert in the field simply by having the confidence to do exactly what I'm doing, hopping in front of a camera, taking your phone up, hopping in front of a camera. The content doesn't have to be completely professional. I mean, you can make mistakes. And the last time I was filming a video, I got chased after by a wasp. It chased me out of my room. And I kept it in because it was funny. When I was looking back at it, I thought it was hilarious. So I kept it in there just for you guys to watch. I kind of get a quick laugh about. What I'm trying to say is you don't have to hop in front of a camera and take 1,000 takes just because you missaid something, you know? First of all, there's editing. You can always edit something out. You can always cross something out. But what I'm trying to say is it's never going to be perfect, especially your first video will never be perfect. Okay. And confidence comes as you do it. And I guarantee you, after you film maybe like 2 or 3 videos and you get that first sale, you get that first check coming in from like your content distribution method, you're not going to be scared anymore to film. Almost guarantee that. And there's a couple of things you got to keep in mind when you are filming things. We're talking about the entire content distribution method a little bit later, but the biggest thing that you need to keep in mind, I'm right over here and getting my iPad ready, but the biggest things you need to keep in mind when you're actually making content are, there's a couple of things here. So let me share my screen with you and let's talk about this. Oops, share that. Go a quick second. Hop on here, AirPlay, Zoom meeting. Cool. And now that you guys can see my little screen right here, let's talk about some content. So content. Oops, let me take my little thing right there. Content. Rules. So content rules. So number one, biggest thing, you got to, even if you say the wrong, even if you're saying like the wrong thing, if you say, I don't know, you got to have confidence. That comes with it. Right? That comes with just experience and results mainly. But the biggest things that you need to practice is when you are in front of a camera, people get nervous when they don't know what to say. And the biggest things, like you notice it when they start to ramble on, or they start saying like, or they start saying a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still say sometimes, but one of the biggest confidence killers, one thing that when you're watching something, you realize that they don't know what they're talking about, is simply them saying or some of them rambling on and getting nowhere, you know? So what I'm trying to say is instead of saying take a second and to recuperate your thoughts. Take a second to think about what you're talking about first. Because people are more likely to wait for what you have to say. And I forgot the exact statistics behind this, but statistically, people are willing to wait 3 times more than what you think they're actually willing to wait. So if you're talking, yeah, credit's amazing, and you wait for like 3 seconds, chances are people are willing to wait for 9 seconds, not 3 times as much. So what I'm trying to say is take your time. People are not going to be like, why aren't you talking? If you stop, 1, 2, 3, what are you talking about? No one's going to be like that, especially if it's already a pre-recorded message. People will wait. It's not like people are just going to say, oh, he stopped talking for 3 seconds, I'm gone. It's because people are afraid of not hearing anything. And you have to be comfortable enough to slow down, take a break, recuperate your thoughts, and just keep on going. For a lot of you guys, first couple of times, you're probably going to want to make a script, okay? Or something, a script, or even there's a couple of apps out there that you can actually type and you can transcribe for you, okay? So you can first couple of videos. But realistically, when you get into it, what I do, I'm only mainly do bullet points. I do a bullet point. I'm gonna talk about this today, and then I'll talk about that for like 5 minutes. And I'll talk about this for a little bit later. Blah 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 blah. All right, So I'm on the bullet points now. That's what I mainly do. Okay. So the biggest thing right now is confidence. Don't say Cross that out. I don't know why I changed right there. Don't say cross that out. All right. Instead of saying what I learned to get over, not my fear, but I get over me constantly saying when I present or talk about something is like whenever I'd say I'd immediately follow up with a curse word. This sounds weird, but let me give you an example. This first came up when I just said it again. when I was talking to a chick, bro. All right. I was talking to this girl, this is like in Florida. And I was talking to this girl, and I said, I don't know if I wasn't really nervous. I don't really get nervous in front of girls. But I said, and I was like, shit, fuck. Right? And she's like, why'd you say that? And I immediately got embarrassed right there. It's like, I say that when I say, and I just brought into this big story, but pretty much what I'm trying to say is if you say, immediately follow up with like, I didn't mean to do that. Or immediately follow up with something like, out of the blue, out of the random, a curse word. I didn't mean to say that, or I shouldn't have said that. Something that just embarrasses you quickly, just immediately get you to stop saying, I'll give you another example. One of my buddies, his name was Ben, who's presenting something, and he's presenting in front of like 500 people. There's a lot of people, and he was very nervous. But every 3 seconds while I was presenting this project he had, he's like, and my project is like and because environmental credit because the best thing to do and it's just going and on. It's like, bro, that's all I hear is I have no idea what you're talking about. All I heard was and it becomes knowing becomes unconfident, and it doesn't allow you to build trust. One of the biggest things, don't say number two. So don't say be confident. Number two, it's actually have a plan, have it plan it out. You can't just go into filming something without having a plan in action. So like I said, have like a bullet points. You can talk about this, and this in this video. Okay. Have a plan. Don't just go right out the back because you think you're just that good. Have somewhat of a plan. Realistically, 5 minutes prior, 10 minutes, 15 minutes prior. It takes me 15 minutes, really 10 to 15 minutes for me. I kind of think about it. Actually, I write it down in my little journal at night, my video ideas, and then I film it. But plan it out. Otherwise, it doesn't work that well. Okay. And number three is provide value. Let me give you an example. One of my clients I work with, his name is Carlos down in Florida, and he literally tells them exactly how to fix their credit. Exactly. Thinking that they're probably not going to do it because it requires so much work. And it's true. He tells them exactly how to fix their credit. They don't do it because it's so much work, and they just hire him right after there. So, one, confidence, become an authority figure. Two, plan how you're going to do. And three, actually provide them with value so they actually want to continue watching your videos. Show them everything you do. Like that's my entire plan for my YouTube videos is literally, yes, I'm working. My entire plan for my YouTube videos is literally show them exactly how it works so that when they're watching the video, like, oh, I'd rather just Blade do it for me. I'd rather Blade teach me. I'd rather Blade just coach me. That's my entire plan. I give them all my value. I teach them exactly how to do things on my YouTube videos. Thinking that they're just signing up for coaching, or they're signing up for a strategy call, or they just get this upfront offer here where they get the funnels, all the assets for them, or they get my CRM, I completely CRM that onboards clients literally on demand while they sleep. Or maybe I provide all my value, they want to upgrade and they want to figure out how to run Facebook ads strategically to get every single time a $4 pre-qualified schedule and confirmed appointment every single time. Provide value, teach them how to do it. Best way to do it, Okay. So now I got content rules down, all right? So we have the actual content. Now what we have to focus on is actually sending out this content. And we're going to do this in a pretty cool way. You're going to like this. Realistically, all you have to do is, I tell my clients, spend 3 to 4 hours a week, 4, 5 max really, filming content, you know? And I tell them to make videos consisting of no longer really than 30 minutes. Nobody really wants to watch a 30-minute video. I say try to keep it under 20 minutes, sub 20 minutes. All right, very important. Try to keep it sub 20 minutes. All right, very important because nobody likes watching a lot. Next thing, you gotta make sure you keep it under. There's more rules. My bad. Next thing, the very first 7 seconds, I always show them what what I'm going to talk about. So if you check out any of my YouTube videos, I'm like, what is up, all you beautiful people? By calling people beautiful or all you awesome credit bureau hustlers or something, like giving them like a little call, trying to make them happy, pretty much. I'm trying to give them a little traits, trying to make them happy so that they like me more. You know, I'm trying to get them to like me by giving a little compliment up front. You know, so I say, all you beautiful credit bureau hustlers, today's video, we're going to talk about this. So in the very beginning, before 7 seconds, you need to grab their attention. Grab attention. And by grabbing attention, my handwriting is terrible on this iPad, but by grabbing attention, it gives them a reason to watch the entire video. You have 7 seconds to grab people's attention. That's statistics. You have 7 seconds to grab people's attention. Chances are it's probably less than that now. But realistically, you have 7 seconds. I don't even do intros in my videos anymore because I realized that in this first 7 seconds, you need to tell them what you're doing. And you need to grab their attention so they actually continue to watch the entire video. First 7 seconds, grab attention and tell them what you're going to be filming. Okay? So all that stuff makes sense, right? Next thing, the actual content distribution method. This is what I do. First, it usually starts out with a live. Right? A live, so a Facebook, scratch that. Starts out with a Facebook group is where I get all my ideas from. So I post polls on there, or people ask me questions. You know, they probably DM me, or through strategy sessions. Strategy sessions, right? People tell me exactly what they want, you know, through these main 3 things. People tell me in polls, and people ask me questions and consultations. People tell me exactly what they want to see, and through that kind of dictates exactly what I'm going to film. Another thing is, once I film it, what I usually do, let's say I have 3 questions, I have 3 topics. So topic number 1, topic number 2, and topic number 3. What I usually do is I film that in a Facebook Live or some sort of webinar. So I usually do a Zoom. And let's say I have 5 people, even 5 people from my group. Say I have 5 people. Well, because I have 5 people, these people are going to ask me questions. And so instead of being 3 topics, these 5 people might ask just like 2 questions. And this 3 topics turn into 4 or 5. So now you got 5 vids from your webinar. Those 5 videos, those 5 topics, well, it's 5 topics turning to 5 videos. Those 5 vids are perfect for your social media because it's actually about what people want, because right here is when people told you exactly what people want, you know? So because now I have 5 videos now. Oops, change the page. I got these 5 videos. 1, 2, let's make it easier. I have these 5 videos now. Cool. What I now do is I send it over to my videographer, my editor. What my editor does is first takes those 5 topics and makes it into 5 videos. So you make this easier. 5 topics turns into 5 vids. She also does the thumbnails. She does the thumbnails. Once again, sorry for this handwriting, but does the 5 videos, does the thumbnails. She does I used to have it so that I had an editor and a SEO guy, but now I just have 1 person, but does the SEO. Okay. And we got thumbnails. We got the 5 vids. right? She brightens it up a little bit. So a little gamma, she brightens it up, just make it look better. Brightens the vids. And what I also have her do is I also have her transcribe it. Okay. I also have her transcribe my videos because when you transcribe, oops, I need something better than iPad. But when you transcribe the videos for me, it adds keywords to it so that when you actually post it up, it's a lot easier for it to rank and a lot easier for other people to find it. Okay. So she does all these things. And when she transcribes it, she puts it on rev.com. Very simple. I'll send you a link down this little course where you can get rev.com. I think it's like $1 a minute, but there's also a couple other transcription softwares out there that might be cheaper or maybe even free. I mainly use rev.com because it's just, for me, it's just simple. You know, I stick with rev.com. Okay. So literally these 5 topics, it's one bulk video I put into Dropbox. From Dropbox, goes straight to the editor. The editor makes the 5 vids, the thumbnails, SEO, brightens it, transcribes it, and gets on rev.com. This editor is a virtual assistant. Okay. Virtual assistant's amazing. Mine's from the Philippines. I pay her like $5 an hour. She's amazing. She's great at what she does because she has a family and she works so hard to put food out for her family. So, VA. Once she's done with this, what she does is she just posts it on my Facebook group. She puts it on my Facebook page. You can do, I don't do LinkedIn, but you can do LinkedIn. You can also do TikTok. But she also puts it on to 5% already. But you put it on my Facebook group, a Facebook page, Facebook profile, Insta. Facebook group, Facebook page, profile, Insta, and YouTube. And biggest things she puts on there. Very big, very important. Okay. That's what she does. And she does it for me. $5 now, guys. It doesn't get better than that. You can find a VA. If you need a VA, I have a link down below or schedule a strategy session with me and we'll get you a VA. They're very, very important. You know, this VA can do anything. They can do anything you want them to do. Edit, do SEO, handle your emails, handle your support, your customer support, handle the actual letters you send out, all those things. They can do anything. These guys great. I preach about my VAs all the freaking time. All right. But now that we have content going out, now is where it gets a little more complicated, but now is the actual important part where we got to optimize our vids. We got to optimize. And the trick here is, let's say you put out 3 videos. Okay. What we're going to use is something called Bitly. bit.ly. And what this Bitly does is we put a Bitly link on this one video to your website. So credit repair, you call this www.creditrepaircr1. This can be Bitly CR2, CR3. Each one, they're all going to the same website, but it's just 3 different Bitly links. And what Bitly allows you to do is able to track the amount of clicks that each one gets. So let's say that this video is talking about student loans. Let's say this one over here, number 2, is talking about funding. Let's say number 3 is talking about utilization. Let's say number 1 gets after 1 week, and we sort this out by week after 1 week. So let's say this is erase this real quick. Let's say week 1, week 2, 3. So after week 1 here, and he has Excel for you, this one gets 1 click, this one gets 2, but this one gets 10. People like the fact that you get utilization. You don't even have to go further than this. To say, we only have this for numbers sake, but let's say this gets another 2 clicks. This one goes up to 3. This one goes up to 15. This goes up to 6, 10. But this one goes up to 50. Obviously, this one don't want to talk about really that much because that's not really making that much money. This is where it's at. So you want to make more videos regarding your utilization because people are very, very interested in that. And that's what's getting you calls. So it's pretty much, I wouldn't say it's complicated. It's mainly just testing stuff out to see what the market actually demands for, you know? So what we have over here, so if this makes sense for you, right? I want to make sure it makes sense. 3 videos, put Bitly link on to just track what people like the best. Simple, right? That's all we got to do here. So now let me share my screen with you. So make sure you understand this Excel sheet that we have over here. So let me stop share over here. Let me share a little screen over here. Google password. So this is Bitly right here. I just played another account, but Bitly is super easy to create. Create your first link, bam. You type in the URL right there. So let's do facebook.com/napblade. Copy that. Just example. Actually, no, we'll do a video. Do a video over here, top over here. Credit per course plus assets. So we'll call this credit repair course plus assets 1. Okay. And you can customize the back half of it simply by typing that course plus assets 1. They make 2, they make 3, and just keep on going up because the credit risk, that's the website you want to take them to, you know? So very simple to make a Bitly account. And like I said, always customize the back half of it because it's important. All right. Always customize it just by doing that. Very, very simple. Yeah, this link. Very cool. Yeah. So that makes sense, right? I literally created another account just for this. But realistically, Bitly is pretty simple to use. Create a URL and edit the back half. Put 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next thing I got to keep in mind is over here, payments you don't have to really worry about because that's just paying your virtual assistant there. Pretty self-explanatory. The date, the amount paid, and the description of what you paid them for. Credit repair media, I already paid over here. So Dropbox, what I say, put them in the Dropbox file name and title over there. URL goes over there, description. And the YouTube, you're going to paste on. So I just have my virtual assistant just put the dates on here. So they posted on the YouTube for the date. Okay. And then what I do over here for the actual credit repair optimization is you put the name of the video here, for the Bitly link here, the date it was posted on, and week 1, 2, and 3. And just have your VA just fill this stuff out for you. And then what I'll even do is go as far as you want to really optimize this is instead of not only just putting your Facebook personal profile, Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram. Remember those 3 Facebook groups I told you to join in the previous video? Tell your virtual assistant to join those Facebook groups. Matter of fact, tell them to join even more Facebook groups. Put the links right there. Have them tell them to join it. When they actually join it, they're going to put it over here. Next group right here. Next group. And you're going to add, you're going to have more places to send this Bitly link out to and just see and just give you more data points, you know? The Bitly link is not going to change per video, by the way, right? And it's all be going to the same website. The Bitly link is just tracking which video converts the best and which video you should make more of. Obviously, the videos that get the more clicks, it's not really about views at all. It's about videos, what video converts the best. Because if you just want more views on it, you can always just run some paid ads to it. But you got to find the right video that converts before you even do any paid ads. Like the entire, right, this is the entire, let me give you real quick. Let me give you, try to go back to my thing. Give me a quick second. Technical difficulties. entire way of doing this stuff. Like, so first you have to have your foundation. So that's your profile, right? So this is the order everything needs to go in. First, you have to have your profile optimized, turn into a powerful lead magnet. From there, you gotta have your content, all right? Because if you don't have a profile, if you don't have your content, you can never run paid ads. Because it just won't convert and you're wasting so much money. You might get one or two, but the cost per conversion will be so drastically high, it won't be worth it because they won't trust you. That's it. They just won't trust you. If you don't have your profile set up as a powerful lead magnet, if you don't have your content up, they won't trust you. From there, you have to have your referrals on point. The reason why you have to have your referrals on point because your referrals will designate to see if you're doing your business correctly. So we'll talk about this later in another video, but your referral rate should be 70%. Your referrals will designate if you're doing the right thing in your business. So if your referrals are not 70%, you don't want to get any more clients until you figure out why your referral rate is not 70%. Definitely don't run paid ads if your referral is not 70%. You're doing something wrong. Anything, if this not working, if this not working, if this not working, do not run paid ads. You just waste a lot of money. Do not. So that comes down with, like I said, making sure that your content's right, making sure your profile is right. And when you're doing these bit.ly links here, once you find out that video 3 is what really works, then you make an ad. So let's say everybody likes utilization, okay? People love the fact, people are digging it. People love watching utilization videos. All right, so people love the fact, I don't know, maybe all your clients are the clients that have just too much utilization on their credit cards, you know, and they're just credit sleepy as that. So most of your clients that. You find that out, cool, great, fantastic. Now what I would do is I would make another video, another vid 1, vid 2, and once again, same thing with bit.ly links. See which converts the best. Say 2 is the best one because it's only got 1 click, 2 clicks, but it's got 10 clicks. All right. You can keep on doing that. After that, add a call to action. Make sure you add call to action at the very end. Tell them to schedule a strategy session with us. And this, the one that got 10 clicks, the one that actually converts, that's your paid ad. But we don't want to get into that yet because we want to make sure you understand how to optimize your videos first before we get any paid ads. We want to make sure that you have everything here first, which is why you probably talk to either me, Casey, Brandon, one of my team members, maybe Brandon, maybe Casey, maybe me. But they're probably telling you that first, your profile needs to be optimized first. Next, you got to make sure your content's on point. Next, you got to make sure your referrals are on point. It's all very, very, very important before you run any sort of paid ads, before you really and truly start scaling. I mean, trust me, content alone and doing this putting your profile into the lead magnet will scale your business. That will get you to that 10, 15, even 20K mark easily without even having thousands and thousands of subscribers. You don't have to. It will get you there as long as you actually do this right. But once you want to start hitting those 50K, 100K month marks, that's when you need to use paid ads. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out the next video. We're going to talk about referrals. Very, very big. All right. Talk to you guys later.